Welcome to our channel UK Visa and Immigration Updates. On the 31st of December 2024, the Home Office introduced a number of key changes to the Workers and Temporary Workers Guidance for sponsors, some of which are in line with recent government commitments, including a ban on passing certain costs to sponsored workers and restrictions on sponsoring workers in a personal capacity. We'll walk through the main points. Number 1. Ban on sponsoring workers in a personal capacity. The latest version of the guidance contains a new refusal ground where a prospective sponsor intends to sponsor workers in a personal capacity. This is sometimes referred to as self-sponsorship. Prior to the latest update, the guidance for sponsors already stated that individual persons are not eligible to be recognized as sponsors, unless they are sole traders who wish to sponsor someone to work in their business. However, it now explicitly states that a sponsor license will not be granted if you intend to sponsor workers in a personal capacity, such as in either of the following circumstances. You are an individual person or household who wishes to employ or engage a worker or workers in a personal capacity, and you are not otherwise conducting business or providing a service in the UK. The worker or workers will be employed by or engaged for the personal benefit of an individual who works for your organization or a close relative or partner of that individual, and the role is unrelated to your organization's wider activities. If you have already been granted a sponsor license, you must not use your license to sponsor workers in a personal capacity, as defined above. If you are found to have done so, the Home Office will usually revoke your license. The only exception to the general prohibition on sponsoring workers in a personal capacity is for private servants in a diplomatic household. In this scenario, a diplomatic mission, consular post or recognized international organization can apply for a sponsor license on the international agreement route. Number 2. New rules on recouping sponsorship fees from employees. The guidance has been updated to reflect a commitment given in the written ministerial statement of the 28th of November 2024 to prohibit the passing on of skilled worker sponsor license or certificate of sponsorship fees to sponsored workers by the end of 2024. Due to the increasing costs of sponsorship, many employers have historically attempted to recoup some of these costs from their sponsored workers using clawback clauses in employment contracts, or by charging workers upfront for sponsoring them. However, the government is concerned that this practice has led to the exploitation and unfair treatment of staff, particularly in the care sector, where many care workers have been left in debt to their employers. To rectify this, a new paragraph has been added which expressly states that sponsors are responsible for paying the sponsorship fees listed in the guidance, and that the Home Office will usually revoke your sponsor license if you recoup, or attempt to recoup, by any means the following fees from a worker you are sponsoring. The skilled worker sponsor license fee, including the fee for adding that route to your existing license, and any associated administrative costs, including premium services, where you recoup, or attempt to recoup, that fee or those costs on or after the 31st of December 2024. The certificate of sponsorship fee for a skilled worker, where that certificate was assigned on or after the 31st of December 2024. The immigration skills charge for a skilled worker, or a senior or specialist worker, where you are required to pay this. This change means employers are now fully responsible for paying these fees, and none of these costs can be included in any clawback clause or requested upfront from a prospective sponsored employee. Changes to key personnel requirements. When you apply for your sponsor license, you must nominate certain people to manage your sponsor license. These people are referred to as key personnel. A key part of your compliance obligations as a licensed sponsor is to ensure that the people nominated as your key personnel are suitable and eligible to perform the roles they are assigned to. The section of the sponsor guidance, which covers key personnel, has been completely redrafted and restructured for clarity, and includes the following new requirements. Sponsors must not nominate key personnel who are prohibited from being a company director for any reason, including bankruptcy, unless a court has given permission for that individual to act as a director, or to promote or form a business, and acting as key personnel would not contravene that permission. New sponsors must have at least level 1 user who, in their own right, meets the following requirements: is an employee, a partner, or a director within the sponsoring organization, and is a settled worker. Government-authorized exchange sponsors are advised they should no longer appoint level 2 users from host employers, as such users will not be given access to the new sponsorship service. Please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button to get timely notification of upcoming videos. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.